Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and I do apologize for the background noise that you're going to be hearing throughout this video, but my neighbors are doing a lot of construction and I just can't quite cut out all that noise, so I do apologize for that. Today what I'm going to be doing is giving you some recommended characters for the Hell's Dungeon. Now yesterday I put up a video showing the requirements for tier 11 to tier 19 for the final boss stage. You know, for tier 11 it was supposed to be yellow balance fighters, for tier 12 it was green defense, tier 13 red attack, tier 14 blue defense, and tier 15 purple balance fighters. However, it looks like since the patch they changed that. They actually made this easier. So now we don't have to worry about the type. At least I'm at tier 11. This was originally yellow balance, now it's just yellow fighters. So it doesn't matter if they're balance, attack, it doesn't matter if they're defensive. So it makes it a lot easier. Now this is good for a lot of players out there, but personally, I don't really care for it because now it kind of defeats the purpose of building up multiple characters. I actually like that we had to grind and build more characters to be able to do this. I actually thought that was a little bit better. Let me know in the comments what you all think, but I really don't want things to become easier. When things become easier, the game will become boring over time doing that kind of stuff. You don't want it to be easy. You want more challenges. You want more reasons to build more characters. So the list that I'm going to give you is going to be all yellow balance, all green defense, all red attack, all blue defense, and all purple balance. So just in case, maybe in the future, like in the future boss stages, maybe you will have to have all the same type and the same attribute for that specific stage. So let's jump in here. So the first team we're going to talk about is the Yellow Balance Fighters. Now Terry is absolutely amazing. Now by the way, I'm going to be using some Fest characters of course in here, but I'm going to be excluding collab characters. So Samsho, Tekken, and WWE. I will throw some honorable mentions out there, but they are not going to be part of this list because a lot of people just don't have the collab characters. Fest characters are different because we have the United Banner. People are going to be able to get a lot of these characters, especially with the Ruby event we just had. Plus we had an event where you got other characters. So we're just going to keep it to these characters. Now Terry's absolutely amazing because one, he has this wonderful leadership at 45% all attack for yellow fighters, but his core effect actually makes him a great support for his team. Increase all team members' attack by 20% and movement speed by 20% when power is 1 or more. That's absolutely amazing. So not only is he a great character, but he also offers an amazing passive. He also has super armor from his core effect. So as long as you guard, you'll get super armor, which is very good in Hell's Dungeon because those guys like to interrupt your skills left and right. Orochi Chris is the next one because he has super armor on his third skill, which again will enable him to keep from getting interrupted, his skills from getting interrupted. He has amazing burn damage. He's just a wonderful character. He has ignore dodge on his second skill. Orochi Chris is amazing. And then I have a couple little mentions here. Shizuru here, the all-star Shizuru. You can actually get this character from the Epic Quest 0. Plus, she also has a 3PG card that is available for her. So that really makes her really nice. Having 3PG cards for Hell's Dungeon is actually very, very useful. You will want to use her with a striker that has a super armor bonus, like I have Ash there, or Ukyo, and I know Ukyo is a Samsho character, but there's other characters that offer super armor that you could use in place of Ash. Just make sure you use a character that offers super armor because Shizuru's skills can get interrupted, so that's something to be aware of. The next team we're going to talk about is the green defensive team. Ash is absolutely amazing for the leadership because he offers 45% attack to green element fighters, which is wonderful. So he's going to be good for attack fighters for all the green elements. Plus he offers power charge rate by 20%. Ash is also really wonderful because he has immunity. He has this amazing heal. His survivability is absolutely wonderful. The caveat to Ash is his skills will be able to get interrupted because he doesn't have super armor. He only gets super armor if he's getting burned, bleed, or poisoned. So that's something to think about, but he's still absolutely a beast. And then I have Mature. Mature is a character that you're actually going to be able to get for free in the game. They'll actually give you her. She's a character that has a lot of bleed damage, but you want to make sure you're using a striker that offers super armor, any character that doesn't have super armor or hyper armor, you definitely want to have a striker that has super armor to make sure that your skills are not getting interrupted when you're using them. Plus, Mature, she doesn't have it yet, but she will be getting a 3PG card. It was leaked, so she will be getting it. And then I have 96 Iori. Iori is a character that you also get for free in the game. He's a really great character. Plus, he will actually, well, I don't have it, but he actually has a 3PG card also available, and he's another character that you're going to want to have a super armor striker. This is just my opinion. I like having those super armor strikers for characters that don't have super armor. It makes them a lot better, because once they start doing their skills and they got that super armor up, they can just start interrupting your opponent's skills, and you can just do tons and tons of damage. The next one is the blue defensive team. Now, there's some different ones you could use. I'm going to mention a character that isn't in the game yet, but will come to the game. Now, Orochi Yashiro is going to be top dog here. He's an absolute beast. He does a lot of grab skills. And he does have super armor on his third skill, which makes him absolutely wonderful this. So you won't even need a striker that has super armor, although it might be still a good idea because he does do a lot of grab skills. Plus, you can use a 3PG card from the Epic Quest on this guy, which is absolutely wonderful. And then we have Shizu here. Now, he's All-Star Shizu, a character that you can also get from the Epic Quest. And he also has a 3PG card available from the Epic Quest, which is absolutely wonderful. He's a character for a striker. You definitely want to have a super armor striker because he doesn't have any super armor in his kit that I'm aware of. Let me look at his core effect. No, he has a heal, and deals tons and tons of burn. Great character. And then I have Whip. Whip is actually really good because her leadership offers increased defense TIE fighters by 60%. However, I would replace Whip for Leona 12. When Leona 12 comes in this, she would be she'd actually be probably the top character for a blue defensive fighter team. Absolutely wonderful. And there are other characters, there's other characters that you could use. Absolutely. Blue Jin, he's going to be wonderful. He's going to be amazing for this. Yellow Balance Fighters, Kazuya, Charlotte, Ukyo are all great characters. Kazuya and Charlotte especially. Now for the red attack. Now, a lot of people were able to get Rugal. He's an absolute beast. He has hyper armor. He has reset cooldown on his first skill. This guy is an absolute monster when he's awakened. You can just boom, 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 boom. His survivability is absolutely wonderful because he has that hyper armor. He has a heal. He has super armor from his core effect. Rugal is freaking awesome. And then we have Geese here. Geese is an absolute monster as well. He gets super armor when he uses his first or third skill. When you use a blast skill, he'll get super armor for a little bit, and that's really nice. Plus, he has damage immunity. He's an absolute monster. Tons and tons of damage. He's a beast. Plus, he does a stun with his second skill. So even if you don't have the super armor and you do the second skill, you can still stun them even if they're guarding. Plus, he does a lot of shock damage, and dot effects are absolutely amazing in this. And then I have All-Star Mary. Now, she's really great because, one, her leadership increased attack fighters' HP by 15%. So she's going to give all the attack fighters some extra HP. And she's going to give them all an extra 50% skill damage, which is very good because when you use an awakened skill, what do you reset? The active skills. So she's buffing the crap out of all those awakened skills. When they're using their awakened skill and they're going through their active skills, she's buffing all of those skills, which is absolutely wonderful. She also is a great character because she actually has super armor from her second skill. Her first skill. And characters that have super armor are really nice because, again, their skills just don't get interrupted when they're using them. And that makes her a real beast. Plus, she has a 3PG card available to her as well. Now, an honorable mention would be K-Dash. K-Dash has a 50% attack to red element fighters. You could also use him. He only has a 5PG card, and that's why I really think that Valentine's Mary is actually a better choice because she has a 3PG card available. And her leadership is just really good, but so is K-Dash. You could also use him as well. Harumaru is a great mention for this. He's a collab character, but you know, he's absolutely wonderful with his 3PG, his bleed. He's a pretty ridiculous character. And I'm sure I'll forget some characters. Now for the purple balance type fighters, obviously Orochi and Kula are going to be top dogs. Orochi's amazing because you can actually get a 3PG card for this guy, actually from the Epic Quest. Plus, everybody got Orochi completely for free, which is something to think about. He's got the 3PG card here. Kula is an absolute monster. You can chain her skills left and right. She's just a total beast. And I have a unique leadership here. I actually have Kyo here. And 98 Kyo offers additional burn damage equal to 125% of attack when balanced type fighters attack. So he's buffing all of the balanced fighters' attack with burn damage. So even Kula, that's going to be dealing chill damage, is going to be dealing burn damage as well. This guy is actually a very strong character, costs 57. Plus he has a 3PG card available for him as well. He's a total beast. An honorable mention would be 96 Kyo, who's also a purple balanced fighter. He actually has a decent leadership. You could also use him. You'll get him completely for free from the game. Since they've changed all this in Hell's Dungeon, I mean, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. If tier 12, you know, you're still going to need, you know, all green defense. If tier 13, you're going to need all red attack. Probably not. So I might end up changing this list. But this might be a good list for a lot of you because a lot of these characters you can get for free. There's available 3PG cards. You can get them from the Epic Quest. So I still think it would be actually very helpful. But if you would like a list for the best yellow fighters, the best purple fighters, and so on, I'll be happy to do that. So let's just jump into the summons. And I'm sure I didn't mention certain characters. Please put them in the comments below who you think should be in here. And remember, I excluded the collab characters because a lot of people just don't have them. So let's do this free summons right here. See what we're going to get. I'm really hoping Leona 12 comes in the game. However, Rock Howard. I mean, man, there's so many good characters that could be coming into this game. Adelheid. I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. It's just, who knows who's going to come. Let's see here. Do I free summon here? Just be a fest. That'd be awesome. Just be a fest. Come on. Okay. No fest. No fest. So, I think what I'm going to do in Hell's Dungeon now is I might just stay at tier 11 for a while because the higher tier you go in this, the higher tier you're going to face in Rite of Passage. And this is an absolute nightmare. If you're using characters that are level 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, like I have some 6s there, against level 11, it's really completely unfair. And then when you turn the handicap up, it's just a total nightmare. I mean, you can do it, obviously I do it, but it still can be a total nightmare. So I think I might just stay at tier 11 for a good little while and just develop my characters and get all of the characters that I'm using so far up to level 10 before I try to move on. Maybe get them up to level 11 or level 12 before I move up in Hell's Passage. I think that would be a good idea. So those of you that are, say, at like tier 2 and, a lot of your characters are just at, Awaken level 1, maybe go ahead and just, level up your characters all to to tier 2 and make sure they're characters that you're going to use for the future. So let me know how you're all doing in the game. Let me know what characters you picked, what characters you've gotten, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.